Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a lovely day. So I said in a video, man, if this thing passes, I give up. I thought I was being hyperbolic. But it passed. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about California's AB 2047. This is a bill to implement 3D printers with blocking technology that will be able to tell whether or not you are 3D printing a firearm or firearm parts. And the reason that I've gone over why this is a horrible idea, if any of you have ever used AI and gotten a ridiculous answer back from it or a complete hallucination, then you understand why it is a bad idea to have an AI try to tell whether or not something is a flash mount for a camera or a gun switch, whether it is a silencer or a flashlight, whether it's a Raspberry Pi enclosure or an AR-15 lower receiver, and so on and so forth, whether it's a piece to a price gun or whether it's an actual gun, whether it's a drill grip, and you get the idea. And it looks like that vote, in spite of thousands of you flooding every single one of the senators of that committee with your phone calls, it passed anyway. There were 5 ayes and 2 noes. And the company that has been testifying about this bill, FISNA, this is a company that has been has been contacting people on LinkedIn saying, hey, California's law put firearm file detection on the roadmap for desktop printer OEMs. AP has highlighted FISNA's deployed geometric search is ready now. Could you route me to your product or firmware lead? This is the founder and CEO of FISNA, the company that was testifying about this bill. It looks like California has now appropriated money into the CEO of FISNA's pockets, because everybody who wants to sell a 3D printer in California is now going to have to implement technology into these printers that doesn't exist. Now, some of you may be saying, wait, if FISNA is advertising they have this, doesn't it actually exist? There are several companies that have actually tried to use FISNA's technology. One of them was Marlene, the CEO of Things.com, because she thought that if people would be able to look through the contents of files using the software, maybe it would be easier to have people find what they were looking for on the website. And the feature was so bad that they actually removed it. And this is when we weren't talking about detecting guns. This is just detecting what the files that are on the public website are for people's convenience. We weren't actually trying to prevent some sort of mass casualty event here. This was just, hey man, I could use a screw that's similar to this screw and things like that. And people found it to be functionally useless. But that man is now going to have money appropriated into his pockets. And when he contacts people who make 3D printers and say, hey, would you like to pay us because it looks like this law is going to pass? Before the law even passes, this demonstrates that he sees this as a sure thing. I think he realizes that if the word gun exists in a bill that is going to the California state legislature, that in and of itself is enough. And apparently he is correct, because that's exactly what happened. David Tobin posted this funny meme. How do I prove that my print is legal without showing you my intellectual property? How? With the goose. And he makes a good point here. How are you able to prove that what you're printing is legal without having your privacy violated? If you have to send the details about what it is you're printing to a private company that has a partnership with Palantir, that's not okay. That is a complete and utter invasion of privacy. It means everything that you do in your home, regardless of whether it is or is not illegal, is something that is going to be shared with a private company that could have a financial incentive to look through your designs, share your designs with other people. How many people here have had their data involved in a data breach? How many people here have been notified that their data has been in a data breach? How many people here have at some point in their life utilized a product or service that somewhere in the 60 or 200 or 400 page end user license agreement says that they share your data with affiliates or partners or try to personalize things for you? I was trying to find a Tetris game to play on the airplane. I was trying to do it as quickly as possible. I didn't have time to do a lot of research because I was just about to fly off and I was just about to lose service. And the game that I downloaded, the version of it that I grabbed, because I wasn't able to find an open source version or something in time, asked for my fucking location to play Tetris. Everything at this point in time is sharing your data with somebody else. I don't want every single thing that I make or do to be sent to somebody else to determine that it's okay before I do it. This is insane. And because it's made it past the Judiciary Committee, the Public Safety Committee, and the Appropriations Committee, this will get pushed into law by the California State Senate. It's clear from the amount of you that have called your legislator that those phone calls landed on deaf ears. They did not influence their opinion. Sadly, in spite of all of you doing the right thing, they did nothing. If you have suggestions on how to push back in this particular case, I'm all ears. But right now, I'm out of ideas. It looks like the largest economy in the United States and the fourth or fifth largest economy in the world is looking to decimate and destroy the concept of privacy as we know it, so that one fuckface can privately benefit from forcing everybody who wants to sell in that state to have their spyware associated with it. I find that to be completely objectionable and disgusting. And I've done everything I can on this channel to raise awareness. I've done everything I can to document why it's bad. I'll link all the wiki articles going over this down below. And we know why this happened. It happened because of this. It happened because a man who used a gun that was not even fully 3D printed, a device that contained many parts that were obtained from gun part suppliers that can still continue to legally sell those parts, assembled something and shot somebody. Because of this one case, this one fucking case, you are going to remove privacy for almost 40 million people. I'm disappointed. It's hard to not be disappointed after something like this. See you in the next video. Bye now.